Bulls versus Brooklyn Nets. And the Brooklyn Nets is the 5'4", and the Chicago Bulls is 7'2". I'm not going to be on the teams just to make it fair, because I'll be dogging. But it's still probably not going to be fair because the Bulls are 7'2". But let's do this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. For Chicago, 2 games into the season series against this team, they're tied at a game apiece, looking to grab the edge tonight. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, I don't know, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year in the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. So the Nets starting 5.
This is too funny.
Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Jack in at the point.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there. Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Unloads from 9, puts up the baby hook. Outside Butler, feeds to Gasol. Second chance shot. And at last, they get one to fall.
The
Guys,
tenacity
these
on that
Brooklyn Nets
interior,
keep
just battling, bringing that effort
losing
and
bad.
will
I'm going to
for
chop
second
in and
chance.
play
And
on the
Jack kicks to
Brooklyn.
Lopez. Now the pass to Bogdanovich.
Not like I'm going to do anything.
There's the screen.
Too short.
Back to Lopez. The 11-footer rejected by Gasol. 2 on the clock. Jack with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Come on, you finally get
Getting
something.
back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Here's Bogdanovich following the score by Taj Gibson. Shots good from Young. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Rose goes in. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Okay, 6. If they score, if the team, the Bulls score one more point, and the Brooklyn misses this, okay, I'm coming.
Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Okay, I'm not going to
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the 76ers.
But this
Rose
actually
passes
does
to
look
Butler.
like fun.
16 feet away. Ellington grabs the miss.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach
Of
Fred
course
Hoiberg.
there's no hand.
Find out, DB.
Yes, Kevin, he talked to me about the great respect he holds for the opposition. He said they're one of the top offensive teams in the league. We've got to be at our very best defensively. Talking, communicating, hustling, making the extra effort, anything necessary to get the stops. Guys, despite their winning record in the season series, he's taking nothing for granted.
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
Yeah, and they can light it up when they get it going. It's going to take
This really looks fun. I really want to be on the Bulls.
defensively to keep them in check.
And you know what? I think they're up for it. I like to hear Coach acknowledging the challenge they're facing.
Dang!
They know what they're in.
Y'all saw that monster pick. Dang, Taj Gibson. This man was like, look at this. Gibson like pick city. Dang, Daddy. Okay.
And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Butler. Gibson's got his second basket of the night.
I like the recognition of the mismatch
Taj,
there, immediately making the defense pay.
Screen by Young. Jack dishes to Young. And Gibson sends it back. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. That is good.
Okay, I'm playing, guys. Still losing by 8.
Rose has got 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots.
Wow.
Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed.
They're so tall, they can't
their
dunk.
hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Pau Gasol was the #3 pick back in 2001.
Okay.
He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Here's McDermott. Here's Noah. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I know y'all.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball
5-4, but y'all can
freaking
get a rebound.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Hollis Jefferson looking to end the run. Rebound by Butler. Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season.
This is too hard.
Difference is
we're getting
Pau has
cooked.
been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could.
Oh yeah, guys, after this game, I'm making a Madden video.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Here's Kilpatrick, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good by Butler.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Young against Noah. Left block shot on the way.
You know what, this was just a bad idea.